Hello and welcome to Pop-Up Sprints for the Ever After-a-thon. I am B of Mama Needs to Read Romance, in case you don't know me. And I'm Team Beast, but everyone is invited. Please join us, regardless of what team you're on, regardless of whether or not you're even participating in the Ever After-a-thon. If you're curious, we're going to be talking about it today. And today we're going to be celebrating Team Artist by talking all things book art. I think it's going to be super fun. We're going to have some great conversations. And in the midst of that, we're going to be doing some sprints. Additionally, during our break for doing some productivity or napping or reading sprints, whatever you would like to do, if you want to send me pictures of some of your favorite books, you can either pop them in the Discord, which I'll figure out where we want to do it, or you could just email me and I'll be sure to put them up and we can discuss them after the sprints. My email is beingpositive@gmail.com. Feel free to send all your pictures or just tell me books that you want me to look up. My voice, I'm terrible. And we can talk about them after the sprints. I'm really, really excited to talk about books today, book art, artists, authors who have amazing cover art. We're going to talk about it all. We're going to talk about it all. And before we do, though, I do have some housekeeping things. Some of you may be aware that today is the second Monday of the Ever After-a-thon, which means it's time for a brand new pop-up challenge. Crystal has given me a mission, and that mission is to share the pop-up challenge with you. You're seeing it here first. She has told me I've copied and pasted, so I make sure I don't miss a thing. Here's what she's saying. For pop-up challenge for this week, everyone should share their favorite step back or clinch cover art with their physical collection, within their physical collection, in Instagram and or Discord under pop-up challenges. They get 50 points for sharing the art and 50 points for naming the artist. I only ask to please not have folks share AI images, as AI images are not art as such. They will need to also fill out the Google form in order for their points to get counted. And not only that, I also have, she sent me, I'm going to grab my desktop here. Here we are. Let's all look at this together because, again, we're all learning together. Pop-up challenge number 2, clinch cover or step back art. Post a book of your favorite step back or clinch cover art within your physical collection, plus additional points for sharing the artist. 50 points for sharing the art plus 50 points for naming the artist equals 100 total physical book points possible. Or if a digital book cover, 25 points for sharing the cover and 50 points for sharing the artist. Total ebook points possible, 75. Not too shabby. Please do not share any AI images, as AI images are not art. If something is glaringly obvious as AI, 100 points will be subtracted for each submission. Wow. This is an amended restriction to the readathon rule of no subtracting points due to the severity of AI and the negative impact to artists and authors. Share under Pop-Up Challenges channel in Discord and or Instagram, and don't forget to tag the Ever After-a-thon. Complete Pop-Up Challenge number 2 by the deadline this Saturday, May 16th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time to give you and your team up to additional 100 bonus points possible. I know we're all excited. Thank you for wading through all of that with me, but it was very important. We want to make sure we go through it. I am so ready. I want to see like all week just celebrating art. I'm more than excited. How many of us it's like this is our thing? I mean, come on, let's just have a blast. So I'm going to remove this and then I'm going to make myself a little smaller. Oh, you should see my art too nope, that's not, I do this every time, guys. You know it. Ta-da! I found this in Canva. I was like, ooh, it's like art. Let's see who some of our friends are in the chat. And then I have a friend who's going to be joining me on stage. And by the way, I did include the link. So if you guys want to come and join me on stage too, feel free. You can be on any team, PS. It's totally fine. You don't need to be a leader either. It's just the more the merrier, really, is what we're doing today. Sock, hey, she's not participating in the Ever After-a-thon. Look, see, look. And she's here. And we are loving it. Welcome. You're always welcome. Hi, Emily. Happy Monday. Hope you're doing well so far. Nicole, I know. Are we so ready to talk about art and show off our beautiful art? I know we are. I know we are. Oh, this is gonna be so fun. Yes, several stepbacks in mine. I know. I was thinking the same thing, and I need to get mine. I knew I was going to do it before, and then I got so lost in thinking of discussion questions that I didn't have time to grab my step back. I'll just do it during sprints. It's not a big deal. Okay, guess we're back to POTO challenge LOL boo. Wait, POTO. Remind me. I don't know. Terry maybe will be able to remind me. Terry, just come on. Here you go. Hey, Terry. Do you know?
Hi.
Hi, Terry. Terry's always saving the day. Terry, I know I
Is
should know
it
this.
the acronym for the pop-up of the week? I don't know.
I don't know. That's a good one. That's a
I
good
don't
one.
know
I'm not sure either.
because
I know I should
for
know.
me it's the acronym of Phantom of the Opera something. I don't know.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Don't
Well,
know.
maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is.
Please, Nicole.
Please, Nicole. You know what's stuck in my brain? I'm trying to get together with some of my friends this summer, and one of my gals is talking about her PTO, like her paid time off. And so, of course, that's all I can see when I'm looking at that acronym. So it's stuck now, and I need you to help me, Nicole. Phantom of the Opera. You were right,
Challenge.
Terry. I knew you'd get it. I knew you'd get it. Oh my goodness. Paige is here. Hello, Paige. Happy Monday. She says, "Hey, everyone. I'm still reading and logging books, but I'm so behind in the Discord. That is easy to do. And remember, no stress. You're amazing. And we're just happy that you're joining us." So, yeah, I was doing the same thing. I was like, oh, there's so much to catch up on because, and this is a happy problem to have, everybody's getting on there, chit chatting, sharing, spreading the love for historical romance. We love it so much. But then, yeah, it's easy to get behind. But I still call that a happy problem. Amina's here. Hello,
Oh,
Amina.
yeah.
I feel like I haven't really talked to you in ages.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Oh, yes. Amina's in Paris, everyone, in case you didn't know. And so Terry and I are going to speak French to her today. I've already spoken all the French I know, so I'm out. I'm tapped out.
Je
But
peux entretenir la conversation facile.
I don't know what that was, but I'm excited.
I can entertain the conversation easily. Something like that.
Perfect. I love it. Wonderful. Nicole says, "I'm logging my weekend books now." Go, Nicole. Awesome. Amina says, "Bonjour." That means hello, by the way, in French. I just wanted you, in case you weren't sure.
Does anybody doesn't know that word?
I know. You know what? That's probably true. Oh my gosh. Sock says, "I got a haircut earlier and now I'm tired from having someone fuss around my
Have
head."
you seen her photo? She looks like $1,000,000.
I haven't seen it. Where is it? It's on Discord,
On
right?
the card, yes.
I can't wait, Sock. I can't wait to see your haircut. I cannot wait. Catherine, hello, everyone. She says, "I'm sneakily watching from work. Ooh, hoo, 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 and listening to my audiobook." Sounds like you're living your best life, Catherine. We're here for that. I'm going to be starting The Work of Art. Yay! I'm doing that one soon. I'm going to start that this week.
It will be my next book after the one that I'm reading because
Same.
I have read all the books that I needed to read before I was allowed to read that one because that book is
Long?
scheduled for another prompt that I'm doing. So I
Oh.
needed to read some books before this one because it will have screwed my prompts.
You
No,
are, I'm
because
always
it's a
in awe of
specific
the,
prompt about artists,
yes.
and I don't have a gazillion books for that prompt.
It's been hard from what I gather that it's like to find artists and
Yeah.
yeah, especially in historical romance because all the ones I could think of when people were asking, they were all contemporary. So, it's been
Or
neat
a
to,
lot of them are women too.
oh, yes.
The
Exactly.
one that I just put one in the Discord of the readathon this morning. This is a very good book.
Oh,
Flaming June by Emma V. Leach.
ooh,
That
let's hear
series
that.
is so good, but that one is because that guy is like I would say like how can I say that is kind of profound into the autism spectrum.
Okay.
So he has a lot of communication problem, but
Sure.
they are connecting at some level, and especially it's not the first book in the series, but in the previous books, she is literally a bitch,
Oh, oh,
and
uh-oh.
something happens to her, and she's like kind of destitute or
Oh,
ruined, or I don't remember exactly what it is that happened to her.
right, right.
And she happened to go to his estate, and they kind of connect, and the kind of connection that they have, that's
I
and
love
the
that.
way he is
I love it.
painting, it's extraordinary.
I'm
That's
so
so
excited. And
that's so
did you put that in the Discord, right? Did you
yes,
happen to?
of the Ever
Oh,
After Athon in the artist Rex,
I need to read that.
because
I need to read it. That
because
sounds amazing.
it's not too long. I think it's around 275 pages, something like
Oh,
that.
wow. Yeah,
So
that's not bad at
not
all.
too long. But I don't think that you will have an audiobook.
Okay. All right. Let's just take some extra planning. All right.
Yeah.
Gotta add that to the TBR probably for later then. But that's okay. That's okay.
But if you
Um,
want a good pirate story, the first book in that one is very, very good too.
yay! Okay, I love this because I haven't even
The-
read Emma V. Leach yet.
ah,
So this is
I
wonderful.
need to go back to the series, because uh those are the two first series. The one in Flaming Joan, it's the Rogues and Gentlemen series, and
Mm.
the other series that I've read from her is Girls Who Dare.
Girls Who Dare. I've
Yes,
definitely heard of that.
because they are. I know I have said something about that at some point.
What was wrong with you?
Yes,
There you go.
and it's the story of 11 women who are kind of, I would say, wallflowers, or blue
Love.
slash blue stockings.
Yes.
Not necessarily the most popular one, but
Okay.
they have they are meeting at some point, and they put it in a hat, a dare to do, and they are at each book they pick one, and you change the girl at each book. So
How
you,
fun.
you pick one, and I think the first there is waltzing,
Waltzing. Yes.
waltzing under the moonlight.
Oh, I love that. That sounds like the best dare ever. I
Yeah,
would do that. How
but
much
my
fun.
favorite book in that series is the one who said, saying outrageous something to someone you don't know, something like that. That one is my favorite.
That sounds amazing. I'm excited. I'm excited. Amina says, Bonjour,
Belle
belle,
dame.
belle dame.
Bonjour, belle
Oh, I love it,
dame.
Amina. I love it. I love it. Sock says it's in the Shop of Crowns and Flames channel if you want to see her picture. And I know everyone did because I can see in my corner my Discord's been blowing up the whole time. Everybody's having side conversations in Discord right now about Sock's hair. I can't wait to join. I can't wait. Sock, it's so beautiful. Yeah, I need to see this haircut.
Yeah,
Oh,
she shortened her hair like to her
to the
shoulders.
shoulders.
Yeah,
I've got to see this haircut. There's also a picture of the haircut in progress. Oh, that's fun.
oh yeah, with
Amina's
her
been
special friends.
oh, with there's oh, I can't wait to see. Oh, I can't wait to see. That's gonna be so fun. Amina says, I've been rereading the work of art. I love it. Oh, how fun. How fun. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Gwen is here. Hey, Gwen. She says she needs a male artist. Oh, if you need a male artist, try Lady Isabella's Scandalous Marriage by Jennifer Ashley.
Yeah.
There you go. Another great tip. Awesome. Well, I have some fun things to discuss today, and I thought we could have a good time. Again, because I know I sort of blasted you with information when we first started. If you have any, like if you're not planning on coming and joining us on stage at any point today, we're going to be on until
Sorry,
3:30.
just
What?
just
What did
the
I miss? What is
comment,
it?
suck comments.
But that image is AI, so I'll get points. Oh my
Oh,
gosh, that's hilarious.
I have
Too
to
funny.
show you something
Please show me something. What was I saying? I don't know. My brain's only
because I have a
on.
question for Crystal.
You have a question for Crystal? Well, I
Uh,
don't know if I can help you, but I'll
I
try.
don't know which category it will be,
Oh, we might need
but
everybody
I
to weigh
found
in on this.
something this morning and
Excellent.
I will share you my screen.
Oh my gosh, Crystal's here.
Oh, yeah.
Crystal?
Okay.
What?
So,
Did,
Crystal, what about
okay. Am I adding this now? Are you ready?
yeah.
Okay.
That
So,
sort of images? It's not AI, it's photoshopped. But
well,
you have
right.
the body of Anthony with the face of Floyd on it.
Okay. I
What
don't
do
think
we
that
do
counts.
about that? Is it
I don't think.
is it extra point?
Is it extra points? Because it's two different models together? First of all, you're the only
Because
person who would notice that, Terry.
you are seeing that the face is a little bit off, and I will just show you like the other. It's based on this one, you know.
How
It's
do
just that
you
it's
are
reversed.
amazing. That I don't know how you do it, Terry. I'm so impressed. There, I can't
It's one
imagine.
of the perks of being on the spectrum. I pick on details, you know.
Got those eagle eyes. I love it. I love it. Crystal
So,
says, "Oh,
Crystal, what do you think about those pictures? Because it's a gem in itself.
it is a gem. It is. It is." Two models. I mean, what more can you want?
Because
Hello.
technically, it's not AI.
It is not AI. That is
It's
definitely not
Photoshop.
AI.
No,
No.
because it's two real photo put
Yes, and
together.
a person, a human artist worked on this
Yeah.
using her tool, his or her tools. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. Yeah. Crystal says, "Hey everyone," or "Hello everyone. I'm also getting to watch as I work. Yay! Everyone has been doing so awesome during the readathon." Yes. So exciting. And Crystal, as always, you're amazing for organizing all of this. We're having the best time, all thanks to you. So happy that your birthday's in May and that we're doing this now. Sock says that she might join on screen at some point, or is that just forever? No, no, no. Come on. You can come on. I do have some fun cover art to share, but I can take a still image. No, please join us. I would love that. Photoshop is not AI. You're good, Terry. She
Okay, so
forgot
I
to say
will share
extra
my
500 points.
gems of Photoshop.
There you go. See, how did Crystal know to come on just at that moment? That was
Yes.
Crystal's amazing. She's amazing. She's like, you know what? Someone's gonna have a question for me right now. I can feel it. It's
Like we
amazing.
say in French, les grands esprits se rencontrent.
That's what I always say. What did that mean?
What is it in English? Great minds comes alike? Something
Great
like that?
minds think alike.
Think alike. Okay.
Yes. Yes. I once worked with a gentleman who was like, two minds think alike. And I was like, I guess. Like, I was like, I think he meant like, great minds think alike. Like, okay, whatever. That two minds can think alike too. That's fine. The reason my email is here, by the way, is in case you are not planning on coming on stage, but you do want to share some of your book babies and their gorgeous art with us. Feel free to email me pictures at any point. You could even just send me links if you want me to share one from like Amazon or thrift books or something like that. If there's one that you're like, oh my gosh, we need everyone to see this, feel free to email me. That's my email. I will be checking it, especially during sprints. After I go look at Sock's haircut on Discord. I'm looking forward to that.
But I
So
will need your help, B, because my favorite step back. I don't have step backs in my books that I own, but my favorite step backs, and I don't know the title because I can't associate things together. But you know the
you
one
did
who
you
is
I'm sorry, did you just say you can't associate things together?
no.
Aren't you just the person that figured out the model and the
Yes, but that's easy. But associate
so
a
funny.
book with a title or an author.
Okay.
Uh,
So
I
okay, so all
can't.
right.
But it's a double page, and you have I think it's in Maiden Lane series. You have the bath.
I know exactly. That's book 3 of Maiden Lane, Elizabeth
Yeah.
Hoyt.
Okay, I was
Oh,
not
yes.
too
I'll
bad.
go get it during sprints.
Yes, please.
Yay! I was going to do
That's
my
my
show for
favorite.
I'm so happy. Oh, I'm gonna grab it. I was going to do my show downstairs in my basement where all my historical romance books are, and then I discovered that over the weekend my children created a giant fort
Oh,
in front of my
I have an
shelves.
idea, B.
What?
If somebody has a title of a book, and they know that you have the book in your library,
Yes.
can they put suggestion, and during the break you will bring those books?
Yes, yes. I love that
That could
idea.
be fun.
Yes, yes, yes. I would love that. Brilliant. Oh, you're brilliant. Crystal says, I highly encourage you to use a physical book published before 2019. That will help alleviate any gray area. I didn't want to exclude those that don't have access to physical books. Well, that was smart.
Yeah.
That was
It's not
smart.
that we don't have physical books. We don't have step backs or clinch covers.
Some people, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yes, you may see a picture of the fort. I will take a picture when I go down there, and then I'm going to attempt to get my books from behind this
The
giant
fort.
fort. I'm like, I went down there like la la la, about to come down for the live show, and then I saw it. I mean, it's so big. I'm like, there's no way that I can figure this out. So I'm like, okay, back in front of these again. This works.
That's
So,
okay.
yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Well, let's talk a little bit about art this morning. Let's start with this. Everybody, feel free to chime in. I want to know your thoughts. Favorite type of cover: clinch,
Clinch.
cartoon, discreet, etc.
Cartoon, discreet. Clinch, yes.
Terry's not mincing words this morning. He's not mincing
Hey,
words.
like somebody, a show host said in Quebec once, I have this is my opinion, and you are entitled to have my opinion. The quote is not from me, but I know you won't know the person from which is coming, but
right. I love it. I love it. Terry is telling it like it is. It's true. Hey,
no,
Becky.
It's
Becky's
like
here.
The cartoonish, or but I would say two kind of cartoons. Okay. I have a, how would you say that? A moderation between the two of them. The one without faces, it's a total no. If they are faces, you have some who are very cute. That horror.
That is literally my next banner. That I was going to be like,
is it like,
or no faces?
That's already a trigger warning for me. I'm traumatized that you don't have eyes and nose and mouth on somebody. Because for me, it will be like a monster romance, something like that. That's what it called to me.
Yeah. I was going to set this up. You know what? And it's funny, this author did that for a long time. And I think people are getting away from it, because now it's like very detailed face, very specific looking person. Same artist, like same author.
It's a step up, but
yeah. But then you have to, of course, I've got swag falling out.
Definitely not my favorite.
Yes. See, then you have
and especially when you have a cartoon cover with very like
cannot get this in.
How can I say that? Like very like a comic book, and you think by the cover that it's like it's a book for kids or a YA or something like that, but the book is not YA at all. It's 18 plus,
Oh, right.
That's what confused me, because with the old step backs and the clinch covers, you knew what you were buying,
Mm-hmm.
Now somebody who doesn't know books as well as we do in the community, you don't have an idea of what it is. Because you have
Right.
cartoon everywhere. You have cartoon for fantasy, monster romance, historical romance, sci-fi, whatever. So you don't know what you get.
This is very true. I just
That
had a
is
great
my
idea.
main point, because I'm not against cartoon cover as it
Okay, well,
is,
that's good to
if
know.
it represents well the book. Because you can have a cartoonish cover with a clinchy people on it. I don't know how you can describe that, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
And it will tell what they want to tell, you know. But
Mhm. I just had a great idea.
sometimes I'm saying like almost ultra spicy books with the cartoon cover, and
Yeah. Yeah, this is true. It is confusing to
no,
people, I think, or it is initially for people that need to get into the community to figure out what's going on.
yeah,
Catherine says, "Clinch for sure. I don't mind a cartoon cover if it actually looks like an adult romance
yes,
book."
that was my point. My
Very good point. We have another person here to give it. Oh my gosh! Your hair!
yeah.
Sock, I cannot. Does it oh, it's so cute. She's gonna be making all her points like this today.
Yes, I can too.
Well, especially when I left the hairdressers, I was just like flipping.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, so
And then just
fun.
now, I brushed it to be on camera, and I was just like subconsciously expecting to have to brush a lot more hair than I
Oh
did.
yes, the first time I cut my hair, it was
At least
like that. You are going for a swing with the brush, and it's already done there. Because you
at
are
least I didn't smack myself with it.
yes.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Well, it looks lovely. Just
Thank
lovely.
you.
I love it. Oh, this is so exciting.
Well, my face was starting to look really like long because the hair was kind of the way it was framing it was kind of dragging everything down. And now I think my face looks rounder. I mean, it's the same face. I haven't had any work done, but it just looks different.
Yeah. I love it.
Hopefully you have like a square face like me. It's harder to
But
get
if I
it done.
drop my jaw, then I have an oval face.
Oh my gosh, too
Because
funny.
my square head is square for at least 3 generations ago. I know
Well,
from who I inherited it.
it
It's too funny.
if it's square all the way around though, then
Yeah.
even Lego characters don't have square heads. Yeah, it's a
No,
little
but they have
rounded.
round head on the other side, but flat.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know.
That's because your great great grandmother got hit in the face with a shovel once, and now all the generations.
It's the fault of my great grandpa actually. So
There you go. Too funny. Too funny. Paige has a thought as well. She says, same as Catherine, clinch covers for
yeah.
sure, but cartoon covers are acceptable if it looks like an
Yes.
adult romance. So there
I
you
like the
go.
discrete covers. I mean, I don't have anything against the other kinds of covers, but I do like my discrete covers. I just like to see a bunch of flowers or strawberries or something on a book with filthy, filthy sex in it.
Yes, but I have a book in my mind that it was not even like it was just a guy in a suit, cravat, tie, and
But like from the
you
chin down.
didn't even saw his full face, and all just his hands. And what do you need more discreet than that? I don't know. I don't
Well,
understand
it's
that.
still a human being. The only reason I don't like photographs as opposed to like paintings or drawings or cartoons because it feels a little too confrontational.
Okay.
So like I
Hmm.
pick up one of those books and I'm like, Mom, he's looking at me.
Because for me, I was thinking about people who don't like to see too much skin on the cover, and that I understand. But
Mm.
it
But
was
you
that
kind of,
that
even if
it
it's
was
just
that
the suit or
book that
whatever, you're
triggered me.
looking at it and you're going, that person's reading a smexy book. There's probably kissing in that book she's reading.
And
Mhm.
so
So then they hit on you because they think you're into that in real life.
Goodness.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe I have to explain that.
shocking.
Goodness gracious.
Of course, you could just be pumping gas and they hit on you.
Oh, have you watched? I think it's a week or two ago. Jessica from Peace Love Books, her take on why the covers and why the historical romance are dead.
You know,
Now,
I have not had a chance to watch that video. Can you tell me a little bit about that? Anybody who's seen it, I wanna know. I'm dying to see it. I just haven't had a chance.
because
Was her hot take?
she is explaining. I think that she has a thing. I don't think that it explain everything, but she has some insight that I never saw before or heard
Really?
of. So,
Okay. Well,
but
I'm
because
super
my
curious.
first, I'm following Jess for at least around the pandemic, I would say.
Yeah.
And my main interest was that she was talking about historical romance. And
Yes.
now if she talks about once or twice a year, it's
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah,
much what
her
Yeah,
interests have shifted.
I
yeah,
I know
watched
she's
part
shifted.
of
still
that
does the
video. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I watched part of it, and it seems
Yeah.
like uh, I don't know what she talks about in terms of systemic, but she talks about her own just like getting like less interested in historical romance, and I don't know if that was. I didn't watch enough of it to find out if that
Yes,
was
because
something she felt.
for her, the thing that she was telling is that historical romance are not that adventurous as it was. Because
Yeah,
she is still
Mm.
having her, I think it's one per season that they meet, or once a month with their, is it historical hellions that they call
Yes.
themselves?
yeah,
Yes.
With Christy and
Samantha.
Samantha.
Mhm. Yep.
So she is still interested, but in those old romance that you have a lot of action pack and it's not
Yeah.
always the same.
It's
yeah.
It's
yeah.
For
it's kind of
me,
watered down, the
Mhm.
more contemporary.
I have a lot of Regency books in my collection because of cover buying, but I don't necessarily when I want to read an historical romance unless it's tea and biscuits or something, I don't always reach for those. And I think for me it was kind of the glut of Regency, how everything suddenly had to be Regency.
Yeah,
And if you were lucky, it was early Victorian, but basically the first half of the 19th century. And I was like, oh, well, where are my medieval people?
yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
where are my restoration
Because
people?
for me, I what I like, especially when you are like a Scottish medieval thing, I
Mhm.
know you will have action at some
Yeah.
point. You will have
Mhm.
battles, you will have
And don't
struggles,
get
you
me
will have
wrong.
real thing,
Yeah. But
feeling deep, you know?
don't get me wrong. I do enjoy a kind of comedy of manners,
Yes,
kind of what the upper crust is up to. I do enjoy that, but when
yes,
that's
me too.
all that's being
But
pushed.
it's 99% that. That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
key
It's kind of like,
nowadays.
can we have like nobody's going to war here? Or if somebody's going to war, it's like a flashback involving the hero, and occasionally you'll get a female main character who's a spy or something, and that's fun. But it's like, it's not the Clash of Swords.
Yeah.
Right, this is true. Paige says, I think she also talked about how historical has lost the angst and
Yeah.
yearning that was prevalent in earlier historical romances.
Yes,
And
because everything is third act breakup.
yeah. Becky says people go through reading phases with genres. I
Yeah.
read nothing but historical romance for like 2 years straight, and then some other genre caught my attention, and I moved into that genre.
Also,
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah, I mean, and that's not to say that someone wouldn't move back
Yeah,
to
I
that at
think
some point.
some of it is driven by the individual and what they're interested in, but sometimes that moving away from historical can be like for Jess, because of what's being published isn't as interesting to them.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Because
Well, let's
you
talk
had
about
a push in the since 2020 on fantasy romance.
mhm, mhm. Very, very
Romantasy is
push.
a thing now.
Yes,
And also, I
absolutely.
saw somewhere else like the TikTokification of book marketing.
Yes.
It was not that marketable because of the clinch covers and stuff like that. So TikTok
Mm.
was like, eh,
Well,
and
let's actually
you would be pointed at if on TikTok.
and we can talk about this, talking about evolution. Here we have the first book of The Palace of Rogues, and then we have the one that's coming out this summer. This is book 9. How do we feel about the evolution of these
It's
covers?
the only one in the series. That's what I it hurts me to see that. It's not because
Mm,
it's not a beautiful cover. It is a
sure,
beautiful cover, but
sure.
usually you have book collectors that want to have you want to have all your books look similar.
Books within a series, they should be cohesive, you
Yes,
know. And
it's like
instead
the
we've got this and
size.
then
It's like the size, the same thing. If you have a all pocket book, market pocket books, continue with that, or just put it in mass in the I don't know how you say that the bigger size, the traditional.
Max. I think it's Max paperbacks. They're
Yeah,
bigger than mass market, but not quite as big as trade.
yeah.
Mhm,
But
mhm. Well, this has been the
we
problem.
want something that is more uniform, that it's tying all the series
Yeah, well,
together.
can you look at it and say, "Oh, this is part of that same series"? Instead
No,
of this
and
very I mean, I actually like the Game of Rogues cover better,
yeah,
but it's not aesthetically consistent. You don't look at it and say, "Oh,
yeah.
yes, this is part of that."
But can you show back the Joanna Shoops, the book,
Yeah.
the Gilded Heiress?
Yes.
For me, I would say that it's a romantic book with that cover. It
Mm.
doesn't scream historical romance to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I would totally go over that book because the cover is not representative of the content of the book.
Yeah. Well, Joanna Shupin, I know I've mentioned this before, so forgive me, but
Yeah.
she was talking about the fact that like, when this was coming out, she was doing a book tour and I got to see
Yes.
her. And she was talking about how people had messaged her. They were emailing her angrily saying they were refusing to buy any of her books anymore because they preferred to have the mass market paperbacks on their shelves. And now here comes this trad paperback that's going to be huge. And they didn't care for it at all. They were real. And she understood. She
Yeah.
understood, but that's also what we're going to be facing with this. I have every book of the Palace of Rogues in mass market paperback, and this one is coming out in trad paperback. No mass market, of course. So it's going to be interesting to see what that does to sales for this one.
Yeah.
So,
Because I'm pretty sure if you put the Game of Rogues in the same format as the others, I'm pretty sure that the sales would not be that affected. But this one, if she
But
has
mass
the
markets, of
same
course, are being
sales
phased
as
out
the other
in
one,
general.
she will be lucky.
Um, I do have my show and tell books are a comparison of the same book with a different cover. So I could do
Okay.
that now or later. I just thought I'd bring it up because that's what we're kind of talking about here.
I love that. Yes, please do that. Before we jump into that, what I want to do, one thing I've been talking to Lauren Smith behind the scenes. She's going to come join us. As you may know, she makes some of the most gorgeous covers and she has a new one coming. I'm part of her Patreon, as I've told you like 5 million times. So I got to see the brand new cover. If she allows me to share it, she may or may not. I'm not going to pressure her. Because I don't want to do some things that aren't, Patreon, whatever. I don't know. You know what I'm saying. She's going to come on this afternoon and talk to us about some of her covers because we could talk covers all day with Lauren Smith. She has some of the most gorgeous, gorgeous covers. I'm gonna go through the chat really quickly, and then we're gonna have Sock do a little show and tell to compare. Let's see what we're saying here. We've got some really great comments. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Becky says sometimes historical romance can be very corny as well, especially with the virgins and when you read stories
Ah,
all set in one time period. And the setting, it gets tiring. Yeah, I remember Kate
I
Bateman
am
saying she was
fed
getting
up
boxed
with
in.
virgins. I'm
Yeah,
totally fed up with that.
yeah, yeah. Emily says the latest cover looks to be pulling romanticy
Yeah.
vibes. Let's see. Tara is here. Hey, Tara. Great to have you joining us this morning or this afternoon. Sorry, what time is it? Crystal says, yes, the mass market mass was a bit of an annoyance for some of my series when they did that in 2020. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that evolution. The new one doesn't give historical romance
Yeah.
vibes. It looks like everything else out there with monochromatic colors. Oh, mass market max. Gotcha. Catherine says, and I'm sorry, Sock. We'll look at you in a moment. I love the ballroom. I can see
I
you back
always
there.
feel like that World War II graffiti Kilroy was here, where it's the guy just like peering over a wall.
Yes. Catherine says, I love the ballroom stories, but my favorite historicals are the medieval or Highland romances because I do like a bit of action
Yeah.
in my plot, especially as someone who used to read mostly fantasy. See,
Yeah.
critical. Love that, Catherine. Thank you. Paige says, not loving the new look. It doesn't give me the vibe and feeling of the other covers of Palace
Yes.
of Rogues give
And
me.
it's not because it's not a beautiful cover. It's just
Right.
the uniformity with the previous book is gone. And
Yeah.
especially that we know that it will be probably the last one will be published traditionally. So
Yep. And Becky says that's what Gilda's Heiress new cover gives fantasy romance,
Yeah.
not historical romance.
Like
I
the top hat.
loathe. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say the top hat with the tiara makes me think it's like the night circus or something like that. It's the
I
ringmaster's
just
hat.
realized that it was a top hat.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
I didn't
Because I
saw
mean
that
that's
it was
historically
that.
accurate, the top hat, the tiara, whatever. But it just to me it looks like it's a reissue of the night circus.
That's fascinating. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
I love it. Let's see. I loathe, Catherine says, the mid-series cover changes. I know, and the size differences and all that. I wish publishers would be more consistent.
I think
Yes.
we could have a good business idea of republishing all a series in the same size, the same kind of covers. I think somebody could make some money with that.
Yes, please. Take my money.
The people who originally published the book.
You know, like
special
like
editions and stuff.
people who are doing special edition, like Fairy Loot or something like
Yeah.
that. You know, a beautiful box with all the series in it, with all covers that match each other's and the same size, and the fonts that is exactly at the same place on the spine. No, the thing that we like to have, plus a step back in it.
Yes.
That would be awesome.
I have something very fun to tell you. We have a new friend coming on stage for the first time. Oh, Mana!
I'm so happy to see you, for real.
Oh, me too! This is such a thrill!
I had to click on this link. I don't know what it was going to do. I just had to go on and click.
And here you are. And I'm so happy you're here.
I've not been to the hairdresser, Stock. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
It's my first time in a year and a half, so.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so happy to be here.
I'm so happy you came on stage today. This is so fun.
Well, I'm on holidays and I just say, okay, this time I have to go and join the chat because it has been so long. And sometimes I hear you on the background and I'm, doing my banking things, which is absolutely not sexy. And and thinking about all the great Highland heroes and, the man in kilt and all those kind of things just to keep me,
Yes. Yes.
So thank you for receiving me here on the stage. So kind.
Oh my heavens! I'm just so happy you're here.
And
Oh,
in bonus, you will see the difference between between us speaking English, that we don't have the same accent. Even if you hear French accent, it's two different
mais vous
French.
parlez français?
Oui, moi je suis québécoise.
Ah, mais d'accord, je comprends. Moi, je suis parisienne.
Oui.
We.
Oh, so fun.
Mhm.
So
Never
fun. Oui,
mind,
oui,
breaks
oui,
down.
oui.
You don't speak real French. Well, you don't speak real French.
She does. Actually, her French is purer than mine because it's the original French.
No, no, no,
I
no,
went,
no.
no?
No, that's a myth.
Oh,
That's a myth.
oh, I tried.
We
I
do
tried.
have some how do you say
Sweetheart.
that? Archaism in our French.
Mhm.
Old
Archaic.
words that
Archaic.
that French doesn't use anymore, but we do. We still do.
Oh.
And we do some pronunciation like before the revolution.
Okay,
The-
I see.
My understanding is that Quebecois is undergoing a pronunciation shift at this time.
Oh.
For sure that we speak better than when I was a little child. but because I'm seeing it when I go in Quebec, that like where my parents are from, I don't hear the accent anymore.
Oh.
The accents are slowly disappearing. And my parents' hometown area used to have a very strong accent in French in Quebec.
Interesting.
Yes,
But
and
Now listening to B, my accent has really improved in English. I
Oh.
just talk like, ooh, okay, there are some words I'm not supposed to know. I
Yes.
don't tell my mom I
And
know these words.
Amena, I don't know if you do, but I'm starting to say, oh, for Pete's sake.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
That's like when I was in college. We're gonna get back to art. I promise, everyone. I really promise.
Sorry.
But I know.
sorry.
But when I was in college, I had dear friends who were Korean from Korea
Yeah.
and German from Germany, and so they all spoke English, but they were still getting accustomed to the language. And I'll never forget one year I was helping edit one of my friends who's German, his like one of his finals, like a big paper, and his like closing sentence was something like, and that is why microorganisms are neato. And I was like, you don't, and that was because of me, because I was always like, neato. Like that was my thing to say in college. And I was like, please do not put neato in your paper. I can't do
Well,
that.
that's not academic. That is
But yes,
sometimes-
you are influencing our accent
Oh,
and
yes.
our
sorry.
vocabulary.
And our readings and our everything.
sometimes when I'm
better
reading
worse.
fan fiction, and it's like I'm like, this is very obviously somebody who's not a native speaker who is a native. Well, I can usually tell if it's somebody who's not a native speaker, but not always, and also if it's German or French, I can usually identify that is their actual native language, because it's like, oh, they're saying this because this is how we say it in German, or this is how they say it in French, or they're using this strange sentence construction because it's strange in English, but standard in French or German.
Yeah.
And I can actually identify that as being French or German.
Yeah. Like putting adjective after nouns. Because it's ridiculous to put them at before.
And also referring to somebody by their last name with a definite article.
Yes.
Like saying somebody, it's the Smith.
Oh.
As opposed, because not Smith like the occupation, but
Oh. Yes.
But instead of, because La Smith, Le Smith. But in English, we don't really use that very much.
Yeah.
We do occasionally, but not enough. So, anyway. Stuff like that.
Sometimes
you can get word order in German
because
too.
You don't have the vocabulary. Sometimes it's just the structure of the language that is
exactly.
You have to think, and I don't hesitate that much when I'm speaking French because I'm always working out the good structure of English sentence, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
or it's
it's
also
funny
the direct
because
translation of a saying.
What were you going to say, Amina?
yes,
Sorry.
No.
sometimes my colleagues, because we speak a lot of English, of course, in my work, instead of saying, "Oh, I have to think," they say, "I have to think." Let me think, please. And it's so funny because, no, don't think, please. Just think. It will be okay. Stay with us.
Stay afloat. Stay afloat no matter what occurs. I will find you.
If it's
Or
not going
And
well, right?
someone
I
also
will always
proposed to somebody
I will
because he was
always
suggesting an idea.
remember.
So he proposed, and I said, "No, you do not propose. You suggest the idea because you are married and he's married as well."
Or
And it's
have you saying something like that,
Too funny.
Amina, in English? That oh yes, I have to go to my rendezvous
yes.
Oh my.
I
because
have a rendezvous.
rendezvous is the French word for appointment,
Yes.
but in English it means something else. Not
Yes.
that kind of
You know
appointment.
what I do now? I say, je dois aller à une date. So
Yeah,
everyone knows. Je dois
we
aller
say
à
that
une
in
date.
Quebec too.
That sounds much more fun.
Je
Yeah.
prends un sandwich.
Well, I've got some comments here that I wanted to
Yeah.
glance at
Yes,
really
yes,
quickly.
yes.
And by the way, well, I'll tell you a neat announcement in just a moment. I'm excited. Becky says if you out Gilded Arids in the YA section, it would blend right in with that cover.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I bet that's
Mhm.
put. I want my adult books to look like adult books.
Yes.
Catherine was saying, I'll probably still buy it because I like this series, but I'll complain about it. Won't we all?
That doubles the value
Of
because
course,
it's always
that's
fun to
fun.
complain about things.
Right.
Il faut
Totally
râler,
agree.
c'est français.
Ah oui, je râle
There we
comme
go.
je suis.
We've done this before where we've had multiple languages going on stage. And I
Oh,
think
it was
Tara was
fun
with
that
me.
night. I still remember it.
I was like, what is happening?
But
I think
it
we had like
was
2 or 3
it was
languages going.
No, it was Hannah Blackwell that started it because she her major is in French studies. So, and I think she went for a year in France too. So that's her who started that conversation. That in the chat it was all in everything else than English.
Yes, that's right. Hannah. I do love Hannah. Crystal says, in all honesty, I think these special edition boxes would make a lot of moolah with just republished with clinch covers and step backs, even in trad paperback. Yes.
Yes. Just
Yeah.
the same size. Just the same size. It's all we ask.
Yeah. We're getting people saying,
Hello. Hello,
"Hi,
girls.
so
So
good to
happy
see
to
you."
see you. Wow. And just to say it aloud, I'll leave you, girls, and I'll come back later on. I mean, I'll be watching you. And
Okay.
thank you so much. Thank you so much. And well, anytime.
Yay! Wonderful.
Bye.
Bye, Amina.
I suppose
I'm so
I
glad
have
you
to
came.
I have to click on the red button, I suppose.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. She's like, how do I
Thank you.
leave? I have to stay
Bye.
forever.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, I'm so glad she came on. This is wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so fun. She's got to come back. You got to come back sometime, Amina, when you have some more time. Becky said, I wonder how many models lost jobs when they went from model covers to cartoon covers. Good point.
I don't know how many because it's always the same photos that they are reusing ad nauseam.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Nicole says, I'm not picky about covers. I'll never pass on a book due to the cover or the size of the book itself. It doesn't bother me. I'll always donate a book with a beautiful cover and a meh story. Okay, that's a good point. Yeah.
Also.
Yeah. Good point, Becky. Please do not put Nito in your paper. That's right. Please do not. Please do not. He was like, what? What? I can't. Okay, so here's some fun.
Dating profile.
That's right.
Yes.
That's
Don't
right.
think you're way older than you really are.
Too funny. So we are going to, you know what we're going to do? Actually, she said she can come by in like 15, 20 minutes. So Lauren Smith, who I just randomly oh no! Okay, stop. Thank you, Sock. This is what I need. what we're gonna
Yeah.
do. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna
He had some book cover.
Yes, no, we're gonna do that. We're doing that. Yes, Sock saves me with she's like, hello, we talked about this. Where's my coffee? I need more coffee. I'm gonna get that in a minute. So Lauren Smith is coming on after our break. But before we do the break, we're going to do the thing that I'm super duper excited about, even though I forgot, and I'm sorry. Sock is going to do something really helpful and actually on topic. He's going to be showing us different covers. Catherine says a lot of contemporary books are actually putting artwork in the front of the books now. It's just a step back. They're now not calling them that anymore. I want them to add them to everything now.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yes, even stock images of people, those people get paid. So turning to illustrated covers definitely made people lose profits somewhere. True. True. But then there's the illustrators though that are getting paid. It's like one or the other, maybe. Anyway, okay. Sock, I'm on topic. I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's do this. I'm excited.
The other day, I was at a library sale and I picked up a book. And they were like 50 cents each. So I was like, I don't think I have this one. The cover doesn't look familiar, but if it's 50 cents, I'll just buy it. And then if it's a duplicate cover, I'll take it to the bookstore or something. Anyway, but I got home and I saw, I already have this book, but the cover didn't look at all familiar to me. And then I looked at my copy, and this is the copy that I have. It's The Perfect Wife by Victoria Alexander.
It has a step back. Do we get to
It has a step back. She does not have the top of her head. But she does have her toes, so Quentin Tarantino.
That's a plus.
And then this is the step back.
Stop it. Wow. Stunning.
My goodness.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Almost a wardrobe
Now,
malfunction.
this was a 2008 reissue of a book that was originally published in 1996.
Okay.
And then this is a 2002 reissue, and I think this is the original cover from 1996. Same book, completely different vibe.
Whoa.
Ooh. Gorgeous.
Wow.
So hang on, let me see. Okay, so if you want to compare, there's the cover and the step back. You want to compare.
Okay, so which one is your favorite, Sock, or do you have a favorite?
I like the kind of retro vibes. I don't know if it's retro because I think 1996, these covers were kind of already on the out. And when it was reissued in 2002, I like that. I like that vibe. I like the bright colors and everything.
Yes.
The photorealism, the different elements. We have her by herself, her with the dude. We have the castle. We have, gardens and stuff. I like all of that. I like the swoopy cursive. Writing. Well, it's not cursive, but I like that.
Yeah.
Now, but I also like this. I'm not crazy about the fact that she doesn't have a head, but she does have legs. That's like kind of weird to me.
Right.
I like the font. I do like the font. It's very elegant. I like it. And, what was that?
It's an editor choice, or maybe it was they had to save money somewhere, and if you don't publish the head, it's cheaper. I don't know.
Well, she's not identifiable. The thing is that this really doesn't tell me anything about the story.
Yeah,
this kind of gives me more like a vibe.
Yes.
Now, as for the clinch, the inside, I really like this. I like the way it's kind of dreamy.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't do a strictly photorealistic kind of a thing. So that I think kind of makes it. I think a garbage truck just honked its horn, and I'm like,
I was like, what was that?
I was like, "Ooh, I'm getting catcalled," even though I'm in my room with the curtains closed.
That's how good your haircut is, Sock. That's how good.
Sassy. I'm sassy and feeling fine. Anyway, so I do like this kind of dreamy, and I mean, at least this.
It's in the spirit of the book.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to say about that. That is similar in the spirit of the book.
So I kind of like this, but it is definitely, it does also make this look older than it is, because 1996, they were already, this was kind of when these kinds of covers were on the way out, because I look at this cover and I think, oh, with that hair, and that dress.
Sorry.
It's
I'm
like,
thinking 1980s.
yes, me
Yes.
too. Me too.
Yes.
She
I
was
was
not
thinking
wearing
the
blue
same thing.
eyeshadow, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
so I like them both for different reasons, is what I'm saying
Yes,
here.
yes. I totally agree with you, Suck.
Yes, I'm going
So
to make
that is my contribution to the Ever After-a-thon.
I love it. I love it. As we were seeing, Crystal's like, I love both of those. Emily
So
says, I
can I
really like
donate
the
my
original.
points to a team
Yes,
that I like?
Team being stuck.
We would have to ask Crystal if that's allowed.
I'm not biased at all, but
Not
Team
at
Being.
all. Not at
No.
all. Yeah. So Emily's saying she really likes the original.
Yeah.
Which, oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. Becky says now instead of multiple people getting paid for a cover, the photographer or the models, the cover designer, etc., now just an illustrator gets paid. If you can't tell, I loathe cartoon covers.
Oh yes,
It's not like the money they save is going into the illustrator's pocket.
yes.
They're
Yeah.
they're not,
Because because I think you have two things different. You have those that are traditionally published that are doing that, and you have like the poor indie author that wants to pay the less, because a book can cost
yeah.
something between at least 1,000 to 10,000 per book. If
Yeah.
you do everything, subcontract everything in your book,
Yeah.
editors, publisher,
Yeah.
marketing, and I know that you have some people, like, if you are to sell only like 500 copies of your books, you won't put $2,000 on a cover. That
Yeah.
I totally understand that
Yeah.
point for indie authors, but when it's main editor houses that doing that,
Yeah.
that's bleh.
That's less understandable.
Yes.
Lauren
They're
Smith, when she
keeping
sorry?
I was gonna say it's not like they're keeping costs down and passing the money on to the writers or the
Yeah.
illustrators or even keeping the cover price down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
They're just
unfortunate.
maximizing profits.
Yeah. I'm thrilled that we're going to have Lauren Smith on later because she's going to be able to speak to all of this, and I can't
Yeah.
wait to hear it straight from her mouth. Catherine said, I love the old school historical romance covers. So the original cover is my favorite, though both are beautiful in their
Yes.
own ways. And Emily
see,
says
for
she
this
loves
one,
the step
because the step back
Yes.
is like that. I would prefer to have like a fully discrete cover that showed a little more imagination.
back.
Yes, also.
Yeah.
Because this isn't giving me anything, and if I want to look at skin, oh boy, do I have it here.
Yes,
So
because the cover, you just see that it's a person that was in a photograph studio.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah,
big.
yeah,
You
and it's
don't have
also
an
like
ambiance. You don't have a cute sofa or a
yeah,
chaise
it's
longue
like
or
I'd rather
something like
have
that.
like if you put some flowers or something there.
Yeah.
Or even this on the back, I forgot to mention this, they have this side strip that has yet another image.
Oh,
Oh, that's
that's
her face, her whole face.
So
Oh
if
my
they
gosh.
put her face on the cover and then you open it and see the clinch, I would like that better than
Yes.
this.
Yes.
Because this is a face, even though it's only half a face. But if they put the full picture here, but this is just like some lady has bad taste in stockings. Whatever.
Too funny. Becky
But
says
I
some
do-
paranormal romances used to have step back covers too. I have Carolyn Sparks' Love at Stake series, and most of those have step backs. Very cool. Gwen says, I wish that I had kept up my website, Unforgettable Romances. Oh, kept up with her website, Unforgettable Romances. I celebrated covers. I included all the covers I could find online, even international covers.
Yes.
That's so cool, Gwen.
Because I digged into the fact of international covers, because like especially in France, you won't have the same. It's because they need they were telling about like their target public,
Yeah.
and usually in France, on like if you say, for example, Avon books that are translated, you will have a real person in real historical accurate clothing on the cover.
Neat. That's super cool.
And that you don't see that in anywhere else.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not the prom dress.
Not the project.
Yeah, don't tell me
No.
that it's Regency, please.
Don't get her started on those prom dresses. Terry.
No, this is not at all historically accurate.
No,
but
but is it Regency?
I believe so. Let's see. There's a prologue that takes place
That's
in
even more
1808.
ridiculous if it's Regency.
So I just ruined it for her. 1818. 1818, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, oh goody.
Because that I would say, oh, it's probably Civil War era.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's
Oh,
Civil War, but they hadn't discovered like the spaghetti straps. I don't know. Something about how it's falling off the shoulder. Yeah, that's definitely a Civil War cover. So yes, in terms of historical accuracy, heck no. In terms of vibes, heck yes.
Yes.
I totally got.
Catherine says, I have a Janine Frost series with step backs, and I love a vampire step back. Yes.
Yes.
I have some Christine Fien step backs.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh, fun.
You can add step backs to any book. It will be.
I mean, they started with horror,
We-
actually.
we-
That's
we
where they
like that.
started. Yeah. Crystal says, I think that what I like most about old historical romance old school covers is the painting styles match the times. And that was how portraits were made, like Ginsberg style. Yes. Ginsberg.
Or
Max
what I
Ginsberg.
liked of the old covers is when you had a little hole, you know,
The keyhole cutout. Yes.
Cutout.
Yes.
Yes.
She
And he
made
was
the
like,
gesture.
oh, what's the real image under that?
I love
Sorry for
Yeah,
the
I have a couple of those, but she made the gesture. What was that?
Sorry for the gesture.
I missed the gesture. Oh no.
I don't realize what I'm doing.
Terry. Scandal. We got a couple sassy ladies on screen today. Oh my. Oh my. Okay, so this is what
We
we're
could
gonna
get
do.
another one.
Too funny. So let's do this. We're gonna have a quick little break. If anybody wants to send me, or if you've already sent me, I'm gonna go through my email and everything, checking pictures. If you've sent anything that you want to share or send me, tell me books from my collection that you want me to share. I'm really excited. Even send me links, tell me, titles to look up. But when we come back from our break, we're going to have the fabulous Lauren Smith joining us to talk about her process, her incredible covers, unmatched. I mean, her covers are always.
And
so really excited to have her joining us after.
you
Yes.
will have my request, please?
Yes, I'm going to go get it. And I'm going to take a picture of the fort as well.
I'm
if I
gonna
can get
duck
around
out.
it.
I'm gonna duck out of being on screen now.
That's totally cool. We're glad that
So,
you joined us, and thank you for sharing your two different books to show us the evolution there. That was really cool.
You're welcome. And
Thank
I
you,
will.
Scott.
I gotta go get some lunch, so I'll join in the comments when I can.
Perfect.
Okay. Bye, Scott.
Bye.
All right, we were just talking about pirates and Lauren Smith. Oh, yeah, we first fell in love with her thanks to one of her pirate books. So because of that, we're going to do a little pirate race. Please pick your pirate. Tell us in the chat which one you're going for. I got to go with
the
2.
one with the green hat, number 3.
I got to go with 2. I mean, he's got a mustache and an octopus on his hat. I mean, if that doesn't say cool, I don't know what does.
Yes,
So,
the mustache.
and they're
Historically accurate mustache.
They all wore those handlebar mustaches. I mean, Lauren Smith can attest to that, I'm sure. Oh, looks like Emily and I are both too. So we'll be coming back in a little bit, and we'll be talking about it. They're chasing a treasure. Oh my gosh, I can't think. I was gonna say treasure box. This is not elementary school. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm gonna stop talking. We'll be back in 29 minutes. I can't believe it.
I knew it.
We won. Catherine and Emily, we won. I mean, how could you not win when you have an octopus hat and a handlebar mustache?
The mustache did it.
Pick-
You won because of the mustache was in front of him.
Even if he didn't make it to the treasure, I think we still won.
Or
Right.
maybe it's because of the saber.
Maybe. He's got so much going for him. It's hard. We also had Maury just arrive. Hey, Maury, how you doing? Good to see you. People are saying, hey, yeah, we're very excited. We won. Yeah, he psyched me out. Maury, let me close this because we don't have to keep seeing him, but we're very happy about, about all of that. Mari says, I was working on prep in the garden to get ready for planting. How exciting.
Ah, please, don't get me starting with that.
Uh-oh.
At that point, I'm glad it didn't snow today.
Well, oh, there you see little wins.
We start to have a little bit of leaves in the trees, but they are not out yet,
So sorry. I'm so sorry. Catherine says, huzzah! Yay, number 2. I love it. It's like an historical romance type of refrain as well. I know. Yeah. We feel for you, Terry. We do.
I don't live in the Pacific Northwest area, so.
Unlike Mark. Yes. Well, I have a neat thing to show. I'm going to do something very exciting in one moment. But before we do, we also have something else fun. I had emails from Emily, who wanted to show off her cover and step back for Romancing Mr. Bridgerton, part of the Bridgerton series. Here we see, and oh my gosh, I love your plants in the background, Emily. We're talking about plants again. We've got the cover here. We've got the hand holding the handkerchief with the lipstick on it, which is so neat. I think that's lipstick. And then we have the step back. There it is. Isn't that gorgeous? Is there a way to make this bigger? Not good. Really. I'm so sorry. I love it. And she's holding the handkerchief. How cool is that? So thank you very much for sharing that, Emily. We love it. We love it. And then we're about to jump into something I'm really excited about. But Terry requested, she had a special request. Oh, that's exactly the opposite of what I was attempting to do. All right. I'm just going to make myself
bigger.
You're like, hello. Sorry. I almost just removed myself. This is why I have coffee still. I don't even normally drink coffee, but today is a coffee day.
What did you have in your coffee?
Half and half. And that's all. I promise. I promise. So I've got, this is number 3, book 3 of Maiden Lane, Scandalous Desires with, oh my gosh, charming Mickey O'Connor.
Oh, yeah.
The most handsome river pirate in the whole world. Oh my
God.
A
pirate.
I love it so much. I love it so much. Yeah, but that's right. I didn't even think about that. We're back to pirates again. How perfect. So let me make myself small without removing myself. I don't know why this is difficult. Let's do what I've been so excited to do. Oh my gosh. Guess who's here? It is Terry's losing her mind. Lauren Smith.
Hi. Hi, guys.
Terry's fangirling so hard, Lauren.
I love it. I'm fangirling too over you guys.
You're so cute. Thank you so much for being on here with us today. We can't think about gorgeous historical romance covers without thinking of Lauren Smith. I mean, it's impossible. You can't have one without the other. So we were so thrilled that you had some time to share with us and talk about some of your covers. And yeah, how are you doing? It's been a while since you've joined us. I'm so excited you're here.
Well, I feel like I've been in a writing cave. It's just been, steadily working on things and behind the scenes things. Cause as being in my Patreon group that I launched like a secret kind of pen name that is more brain candy than my usual stuff, which is it's just fun, short, smutty stuff. So I've been working on that. So I wrote the first chapter for my next story for that pen name today. So.
Oh boy. Very exciting. Very exciting. And I have a cover that you showed me and I'm allowed to share because I know you have
Yes.
Patreon, but that one's probably we're waiting a while to share on that one. That I'm not making sense anymore. We're gonna wait a while to share that one, right? Does that make sense?
You can share the Patreon one. I just didn't have the text on it yet. So if anybody wants to know, we just need to tell them what book it is.
It's maybe the most beautiful cover I've ever seen, and I'm not even joking. But okay, can I show that one first?
Of course.
I'm so excited. Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm getting too excited. Okay, let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Okay, are you guys ready? You're not even ready. Okay, here we go. Okay. That's not it. Wait, what did I do? I mean, I do love that one, Emily. That's not my fault. Okay. Here. Okay, here. Wait, it's saying it's there. All right, don't do that. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Is it the next one in the King's Landing series?
Tell us about this one, Lauren.
No, it's actually, this is a recover for The Gentleman's Seduction, which is book 4 in my seduction series. So that story was a Christmas story, and the original cover, which if you go online right now and check it out, it's just a really cute girl in like kind of like a Santa looking coat. And, you know, it's pretty, but like the story is really passionate. It's really just sensual and everything. And I was recovering the books in the series, and so this was the brand new art. So if you're a fan of the art, definitely, you know, watch my social media like Instagram and Facebook and stuff, and because we're going to be revealing when it's out on all the retailers, so you can get the new copy if you don't have this one, or you'll be able to update your Kindle if you have the old one, because it's too gorgeous.
I would put this on my wall. I would put this on my wall. It's gorgeous. I mean, it looks like kind of stormy outside. I love the different colors by the window, and then how warm and
You think of putting that on like Zazzle so that we can have big prints of those?
Sure, yeah. Does Zazzle can I do that on my own?
Or any kind of site like that we can print whatever we want. Covers.
We could do a Lauren Smith calendar.
Yes. I would love that.
Imagine.
Yes,
I would buy that. I would buy that in a heartbeat. This could be December. I'm sorry. I'm getting too excited. Lauren's like,
or it could be this one.
Yes, it could be that one too. Which that one, I think the sequel to that story is that's Derek and that story. I'm going to be working on the sequel to that one about Lucas and the brother that comes home with the secret wife at the Christmas, and everyone's like, "You got married? What happened?" So that story is going to come out in September. It's in a Scoundrels Like You box set, which is up for pre-order right now.
Stop! Oh my gosh! I'm so excited.
Historicals, like that one's really fun because like the lady's husband they weren't in love, but he kills himself after losing a gambling debt, like in a gentleman's club. And then the hero was like, oh no, he's left a wife and child behind, and this bad guy's going to take over. So he literally, in like a turn of cards, quite literally wins the heroine and her son's future away from a bad guy, and then shows up at her house. He's like, I guess I'm gonna have to be your husband now. It's gonna be so good, guys.
That sounds great. Oh my gosh, Lauren. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh, okay. Now I want to show the picture that you actually sent me to show. So here, this is, get ready for another one, guys. Look at this. Tell us about this, Lauren. I'm so excited.
So if you haven't heard of it, I have a book called The Care and Feeding of Rogues, which is this delightful like Victorian romance where the heroine is neighbors with Sherlock Holmes, and he always plays the violin during her girl meeting when she and her girls are like, you know, studying like art and engineering and science and everything, and it disrupts their like educational meetings. So she goes over there to tell him to stop, and he was like, well, you don't like men, you don't do anything with men. And he's like, I challenge you to study men and appreciate us or whatever. And she's like, I'll study you and prove that you're not worth anything. So he picks out a really scandalous guy like for her to go study. And so she tricks this poor scandalous guy into showing up at her, you know, offices or whatever to interview for a study position for a scientific thing. And he thinks a guy is going to follow him around, but he finds out it's this woman, this beautiful blonde female scientist. And so she's like, I'm going to dress up like a dude, go with you to the gentlemen's clubs, go to the racetrack, do all this stuff. And he's just like, okay. So anyway, there's a great scene where she comes down in like this really bright reddish pink dress and just for dinner one night, just kind of blows the socks off a little bit. So this cover is going to be probably on the special edition Kickstarter that me and about a handful of my like 5 other friends, including like Kate Bateman and Kathleen Ayers and some other people, we're going to be doing a Kickstarter where you can get like one special edition or like the whole set or as many as you want. And we're all going to take books that have already been out, but we're going to make these really cool ones, hopefully with like sprayed edges and extra art and stuff like that. So this is probably going to be like the special edition like cover. So.
Oh, I'm so excited. I grabbed all my Lauren Smith they were behind the fort. I forgot I have to show the picture of the fort. Okay, so I'm gonna make myself big. So this is the cover of The Care and Feeding of Rogues. This is, I guess, is this the original one, would you say, Lauren?
It's the original, yeah. And you can see, like, if you look at it up close, her little glasses, she has like these little science glasses on, which is kind of cool because she's always like looking at moths and beetles and butterflies and stuff like for science.
I just love it. It's so cool. I always bring this up whenever we have a prompt that's like glasses on the cover. I'm like, I'm going to show you some glasses. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Oh my gosh. So we're seeing a lot of comments of people just absolutely blown away. Sock was referring to the previous one, which of course I could look at all day. I'm going to move this so we can actually see Lauren as much as I could look at this all day. Bonus month, Lauren in an idealized library/study writing away. Maybe if it's old fashioned, oh, this is for the calendar. Maybe if it's old fashioned, she has a pair of scissors for literal cut and paste editing.
Oh my gosh, that would be so fun.
Or like those 16-month calendars where like the first 4 months are like kind of lumped together and you're like September through or October, September.
Actually, I have something hilariously embarrassing to show you. B, I'm going to put it in the Instagram so you can move it over if you have time. So I went to the historical romance retreat many, many years ago, I think like in 2018, 2019. And I actually got my photo done and I'm going to find the art for a minute. So you guys talk and I'm going to go find this artwork. I'm literally in the photo in a gown and it looks hilarious. So don't laugh at me. Oh, you can laugh at me. It's fine. But I'll find it in a minute and send it to you in the chat.
We're all friends here. We're all and I don't have any shame anyway. So they're used to this. I'm so excited. Oh, I'm going to add that. And while you're looking, we're going to go through some of these lovely comments here. Nicole says, I'll buy a Lauren Smith calendar. What a fun way to work through your backlist each month. That's so true.
Yes. Oh, that's a great idea. I love that idea.
You're a genius.
Because I have finished this weekend the last book in the Wickeders Club series. By you, because I still have 4 more to read. But and after that, I'm going through the League of Rogues.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Big series.
I love it. Catherine, we're talking about the one that Lauren just sent. Obsessed. OMG. So many G's. And we will definitely get into how you make these because I could talk about that all day.
Okay, so this is the embarrassing photo in the chat.
Find it?
Yes.
Is that you?
That's me.
Stop it. Okay, this is the cover. Oh my gosh, guys.
My real hair, I'd like to point out, just short.
How do you do? Okay, I need this. Can we all get this done? Okay, everyone, get ready. I thought now I'm most excited. Look at this.
And that was my gown. So, nothing has been added to that gown. I wish I looked better in it because it's like a Rococo kind of like Marie Antoinette gown where it's turned me sideways. I had big pannier hoops underneath and everything. And I had like 4 types of lace on the sleeves, and it was just in the bodice.
Yes, they are called engageant.
Yes, they are. And oh god, there's like gold lace like sewn down the front, and I'll have to find like a front picture of it. But it's just the most beautiful dress. And so the model in that, his name is Floyd, and you'll recognize him from Pirates Book 1, and then he's also going to be on the cover of Book 4, which I think I sent you.
Lauren, we have a special place in our Discord server for the models.
Yes, we do.
We are majoring in Floyd cover.
Yes, we are.
Like when he looked at me, like he was selling that he was madly in love with me, and I was like, oh my! Like they really do make a face when they're looking at you. You're like,
that's a real picture. You're really with Connor Floyd?
Yes. And so the funny thing is while we're taking the photo and the photographer, VJ Dunraven, she's going, "You're going to kiss. You're going to kiss now." Like she kept screaming that. And then she'd go, "Oh yeah, Floyd, tell Lauren where you went to college." And he goes, "Oh, University of Tulsa. I play football." I'm like, "Oh, so where I live. How cool is that?"
Now it's time to kiss.
He was so sweet. He had to do that with like 20 other ladies that day, that poor man.
Oh my gosh. That is so fun. Okay, you just mentioned. Okay, well, let me not. I want to make sure I'm not skipping any adorable comment. This is so fun, Lauren. Is this like your wallpaper? Do you have this framed up beside your bed?
No,
And like,
I have it hidden away, so you guys are the first people that have ever seen it.
Yes.
well, it made my day /week/month. I'm telling you.
We should have that in the Lauren Smith calendar.
This is that's what
the cover should be that.
That it should.
The bonus page after December.
Bonus scene.
Yes. The calendar could be a bonus item for people buying the whole backlist in addition to being available in its own thing. Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm writing out
like bonus merch
here, guys.
Poor Lauren's like, I'm getting overwhelmed.
No, I love merch though. Like, I always come up with crazy merch ideas, and then I think no one would ever do that, right? No one would want that. And so, like,
when we saw the calendar that B had, we wanted that.
Oh, the rake review?
Yeah.
Yes.
Heck yeah. Historical romance calendar. Yes.
You need to show me copies of that so I can see some examples like later. So that
I think I did like 2 different live shows where I was like, we're just gonna look at my calendar again. We're just gonna look at it for an hour. That's what we're gonna do. It's so much fun. Crystal's loving your picture. I'd be pregnant or married if he looked at me like that.
What I'll say when I feel like I just look so huge in that picture. That's what I'm just gonna tell people. He made me pregnant in that picture. I love that.
Oh my gosh, so funny. Oklahoma football. Now that's a real pantaloon dropper.
So don't even get me started on like I am not really a huge fan of sports other than like the drama around the personalities in sports. And I hate Oklahoma football because I'm an OSU girl. So we do everything great at sports but football. So OU, of course, everybody loves OU. And I have so many opinions about that because if you're not from Oklahoma, guys, please hear me out. Okay. Oklahoma University, OU, which is not where I went. I went to OSU. It's very important. We are Cowboys at OSU. We are hot, sexy Cowboys. OU is something called the Sooners. And if you don't know Oklahoma history, we had a land run where we stole the Indians' land and then we let people line up on a big line. We fired a gun and then everybody was able to run out and just tag Indian land and put claim down and then be like, this is my land now. Well, people cheated at that and did it the night before, and they were supposed to be shot on sight by Pinkerton detectives for cheating. And those people were called the Sooners. So Oklahoma University's mascot is the cheaters of the land run. So that is why I don't like OU football, among many reasons. That and their fans are really, really terrible. So sorry if I offended anybody OU in the audience, but it's the truth.
That is something.
He's just like, how could you go to university run by cheaters? Oh my God.
Right? That's and so I guess what this means is this is a rivals to lovers story. Is that what you're trying to say?
University of Tulsa, so he's good because University of Tulsa is nice. They're like the rich private university, not the 2 state schools dueling it out. So he's good. We don't have a problem with TU. And my mom went to TU, so it's all good. And my dad went to TU law school. So
my gosh. Small world. Small world. But I'd be glad if he wasn't there when I was there because I would be too distracted by him if I would have gone to that school. I'm just like, and he's in my class, and
every movie where like the hot like hero in college like takes off his helmet and he's like throwing his hair about, and you're just like, oh, like I just picture everybody on campus just doing that every time he took his helmet off.
Right? 100%. Sock says there was a Tom Cruise Nicole Kidman movie about that, Far and Away. I love that movie.
It's a good movie.
It is a good movie. They're pretty strict about plagiarism, just the same. Well, that's good. That's good. That's important.
Yeah, that girl got famous for there was a girl that said some really stupid things and then she got mad when the teacher failed her and it was a whole thing. So there's OU has some issues. There's some interesting things going on there.
Oof. Oh my, always the drama.
Yeah.
Always a drama. Well, Emily asks a really great question, and I can't wait. Talk to us about your process, like your covers, and if it's okay with you, I should have asked you this in Instagram, and feel free to be. I mean, we're all just hanging out right now. Is it okay if I show your website live?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And so, because that's that way, because I didn't have time to make like a slideshow. So we'll peruse your website as you talk about covers or whatever, if you want. So she was asking, how do you make these covers? Tell us a little bit about your process, because yours are second to none. I'm telling you.
Thank you. Well, so some of them are I'm really involved, where I've picked the photos, like in the case of the pirate covers, I have handpicked the outfits, the stock photos. You know, I've even bought like actual clothing from like Etsy retailers that make like Rococo period gowns, and I send them to the photographer and I say, okay, I want this gown with this guy and this kind of thing. And I want this kind of pose. And she's really good about knowing what I want. And then with, and she's a photographer, and then I'll take the photos, and then we will, work with the designer to kind of get the feel. And I'll say, okay, I want ocean vibes, or I want, sunlight. We kind of like the designer who did the pirates. She was really good at leaning into what colors were complementary. So with the first book, you have a green-haired or a red-haired heroine. So this greenish blue water was just really perfect, right? It's kind of like, Little Mermaid, kind of just green and red are always so pretty together. And then with book 2, you have she's a blonde heroine, and it's sort of like the rebirth of Flynn's character, because he's kind of embracing his pirate side, although he doesn't know it yet. So the gold dawn kind of thing. And then, book 3 is just fun because we just really wanted to lean into like that first, if you guys remember in Pirates of the Caribbean, when Keira Knightley had to wear that red pirate dress, when she got kidnapped by the bad guys, and they had her put on that really like kind of sexy pirate dress. We kind of wanted those vibes because she was kidnapped by a pirate, kind of similar. So, yes. So the designer just did such a great job with all of that.
Truly. And you said you sometimes pick out these costumes yourself.
Yes. So the dress for book 1 and 2 was actually the same gown, but we turned it into completely different colors, and we removed the lace sleeves. Yeah. And so we were able to do some different things with it. But that was a gown that I got on Etsy, and then I sent to the photographer, and I was like, luckily the models are kind of all of a similar size.
Amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. So here's one that I have, and I need to apologize, because I don't know if everybody knows about this. So I wanted to go into this. The reason I need to apologize is because Buddy got to my book.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's
had a dog who got to one of my favorite special.
He looks like he's being really sweet right now.
Yes.
Yeah, he's like, me? No, I didn't do it. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. So he did chew on this a little bit, but it's still nice. Tell us about these, because I don't know if everybody knows that you've done these.
Probably not, because sometimes I do things and then I'm not in a position where my social media newsletter girl is busy enough where she can like help me announce it. So I try to tell people about stuff, but sometimes things kind of just get announced and then blown aside, Right, so this is my illustrated edition, and I have an amazing Japanese artist named Flo Menoa, and she lives in Hungary. And she basically, this guy looks like this guy, this guy looks like this guy. She did an incredible job doing about 18 to 20.
Yes, because the second guy on the cover is the model that you choose, that you said that it was your physiotherapist or something.
Yes, the one with the longer blonde hair, like second to the left. Yeah. So I was like, I would totally like out his Instagram profile. But he, if you go look at Wicked Rivals, and if you look at Her Wicked, Longing, and the Earl of Kent, it's all the same model on those covers with different haircuts he's had over the years. But he had never been a cover model, and he just went out one day and he was a physiotherapist, and he decided to do a cover audition, and I picked him. And so I popped his cover cherry, as I like to say. And then he was on all my covers, and like he played the two brothers, Ashton and Rafe, that were like, these two guys that were supposed to look the same. But anyway, so he was really, he's so sweet. He wanted all the editions of all the covers. It was great. But the illustrations in that book are just really, really fun. So you have just all these different scenes, and then there's some naughty scenes in there as well, which I'm you know, so that's like a carriage scene. I mean, just look at the shadows, you know, she just did an absolutely fantastic job. And we're working on book number 2 right now in bits and pieces, which I've been sharing on Patreon in little sneak peeks as I get new art coming in. So
I know, it's so fun.
it's
Okay, I'm only
available
gonna show one
so
more. I'll only show
people-
one more. This is her. Oh no,
Yes.
not his back. Oh no.
That's when she's trying to escape his bedroom because he locked her into an adjoining mistress bedroom. And the only way to get out is to get the key that's on his wrist. And he's in bed. So she has to climb over him in bed to try to get these keys off of his wrist to get out, which of course backfires, as you know.
I love it so much. I love it so much. So fun. So fun. And I'm so thankful that even though Buddy chewed on the outside, it's still perfect on the inside. I was like, are you kidding me? This?
He chewed the least important part.
Exactly. Can you find anything else to chew on? Emily asks, are you self-published? And is that how you have so much freedom and say?
So I started out my journey as a traditionally published author back in 2014. And then I did like 3 books that first year. And then the second year, I actually started self-publishing at the same time. So I released The Duelist Seduction, which was my very first little indie release. And so basically from 2015 onward to now, I had been trad and indie at the same time because trad, like you say, there's just not a lot of freedom in your covers, in your editing. And time again, I had come up against challenges. Like actually, I've had some really terrible covers that have come through that houses had sent me. And so like, I'll send you in the chat this cover that for my Gothic, which I don't know if you guys have you guys talked about the Shadows of Stormcliff Hall? Have you guys?
No, not that one.
Okay, so it's a modern day historical haunted castle story.
This one, right? I've got it.
Yeah. So let me show you the cover that the house tried to give it to me. And I was just absolutely stunned that the owner didn't want to pay to have a real designer do it. So she did it herself. And okay, I just sent it to you in the chat. And I think it's important to talk about like the restrictions because you know, publishers will try to really push you. And I told my agent when we saw this bad cover, I said, we're not going with that. I'm not okay with that. And we had to really fight to get something slightly better. And then a couple years later, I ended up buying the book back for like $2,500 and then self-publishing it. And then it got a starred review in Publishers Weekly. And then that version you were holding up was the 10th anniversary. Right. So, Comic Sans font, guys. For a Gothic novel, Comic Sans. I literally, she sent it to me at like 1 a.m. and the owner did it herself. Mind you, this is the owner that also partnered with Fourth Wing. So she sold Fourth Wing, but this is the cover she gave me. So
what?
I mean, it's the truth. So when authors, you know, you'll see authors that make it really, really huge and they have tons of success. And it's because they're treated really well. And then about 99% of the other authors, percentage-wise, we're treated like this. It's very so I'm now fully indie and I love the freedom. I mean, when times are good, you make a lot more money. Right now, times are really, really down. So if you have favorite authors of yours, I encourage you to buy because it's pretty grim in the author world with AI taking over and everything. But I still appreciate the freedom so much more because at the end of the day, when my book is loved by readers, I know it's because I've worked with editors that I care about that have better quality. I know that I worked with designers who've actually listened to my vision and love representing my books as much as I do. And it's more of a holistic feeling when you're like, this is the book I put out into the world and the publisher had nothing to do with it. So I really do love being indie. I know some authors, it's too overwhelming, but if you're just enough OCD, but not too OCD and too much of a control freak, you need to be just a little bit of a control freak. Being indie is really great for that balance.
That's awesome. I want to make sure you don't miss any of these awesome comments. Emily saying the moon, gorgeous, truly.
So we went for a Haunted of Bly Manor look. So if you've ever seen the Haunting of Bly Manor on Netflix, we wanted something that kind of for the 10th anniversary had that kind of just creepy feel. And there's like bloody pages in there. And the book itself is kind of haunted. There's like the book talks to you in a couple of places, you know, and it's really fun edition. So if you can't find it on Amazon, because Amazon after 6 months, they like to turn off special books like this from being available for printing because they don't offer jacketed covers like that on the KDP publishing portal. So just go to Barnes and Noble and you'll be able to find the hardback there on Barnes and Noble. But you can also get the ebook. You just don't get to see all the, because if you take off the jacket itself, there's art underneath with no text. So if you do bookshelf aesthetics based on like Halloween or whatever, and you want to put something out facing, I made it with no text. That way you have kind of just that cool spooky cover. I like to kind of do that.
Okay, that's going to be what I do this October.
Right? Yeah, seasonal. You just, put some cool stuff out.
I love it. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know about the bloody pages. I missed that somehow.
Yeah, there's not
That's
a ton of
amazing
spots. Yeah,
so much better than this.
I know.
Good night. Emily's like, oh no, Lauren is my new favorite. I have a whole backlist to get through. It's true. No, absolutely not. How dare.
A big backlist. Because even me, I'm not even through.
Right?
Yeah, and I've read a lot.
And we all say there's no bad Lauren Smith. There's no such thing. Yeah. Your cover is so much better. That cover, oh my. They're on two different stratospheres.
Very true. I mean, I don't know anything about Photoshop, and I could have pulled this off in Canva, wherever the hell this is.
Yeah. Right? Yes. Yes. Yes, Lauren, you are making my heart pitter patter with beautiful Gothic covers, right?
And if you like sex guys, there's the other version that has like a guy with like a jacket kind of slung over his shoulder with like lightning in the house in the background too. So there's two different versions out there, and that other green one is the older self-published edition that's out there too. So you can take your pick what you like.
I love it. I love it so much. Oh my gosh. She goes pitter, not pitter patter, not bittered.
I was like, my brain read it correctly anyway.
I know. I knew what she meant. I was like,
what did it say? Because I read pitter patter.
So tell us, okay, so I know you've been sort of telling us, but since you're here, I mean, so what do you have in the works right now? What do you want to tell us about? And I've got your website. I can.
Yeah. So right now I'm finishing, I've got maybe 4 or so chapters left in Finding Prince Charming, which is the book 4 in my Ever After series, which if you haven't read that series, it's kind of like super nice guys that are also really steamy lovers. Because sometimes people think nice guys are, boring in bed, but these are just nice, richish guys that just kind of give you just those happy, warm, cozy feelings. And this book is about the character that everybody's been asking about for a long time, which is the Italian chef. And he is the sweetest cinnamon roll hero you could possibly get. And he's Italian, and he falls in love with this Irish girl that he saves when she gets attacked in this alleyway when they're both volunteering at this soup kitchen. And then he finds out she's this daughter of this infamous Irish mobster. And he's now like, well, I've got to protect this girl. She's my destiny. So it's just really, really cute. Just that found family, if you just love it, where somebody who's been alone their whole life and on the run, it basically just gets him totally embraced by this big, boisterous Italian family. Like that's it right there. And he's, of course, very, very sexy, and he cooks for her. Although there's a great scene where, because he gets stabbed, right, trying to save her life. So he's not exactly up to full par after he's been, hurt for a while. And she could tell he'd been working really hard. So he comes home one night and she had found his grandmother's recipe book, and she cooks his grandmother's fettuccine for him. And he basically just like almost cries because she did something really nice for him. And like, because he's always doing these really nice things for her, So
I love it. Lord, stop. Oh my gosh. People are losing their minds already. Say less. I love Books Forever After says, ever after, you say. Crystal. Like Hallmark men who know their way around a bedroom. That is for me.
I love that. Hallmark men who know their way around a bedroom. That's perfect. Yes.
Yeah, I love a man that cooks. Oh my gosh. Okay, now Lauren, forgive me again. You know my memory. Is this the series? You were telling me about another series that you had to sort of fight with, and it was something like, I'm in love with my stepbrother or something like that. Is that this series? They give you terrible titles and terrible covers, and you're like, really?
Oh, yes. Okay. So I did. So when Step Brothers were really, really hot, I wrote so this is just kind of how funny the publishing world is. So I go to like a trad publisher event, and I'm like giving cards out to readers. And I had an indie series that I hadn't even written the book yet, but I had promo cards for this book cover, and I was giving them away. And my publicist from my trad house walks by, and she goes, oh, I didn't know you were writing Step Brothers. When are we publishing these? And I was like, you aren't. And she goes, so you haven't written these yet? And I said, no, but I'm going to soon. And she literally just does that finger move like this. And she puts her phone up and she calls my editor right in front of me. And she goes, did you know Lauren was writing Step Brothers? We need a 3-book deal on this right now. And then like, she just like walks off, and like 3 hours later, I had a 3-book deal memo off of a cover. So like I managed to make opportunities for myself, but then the house, of course, they get involved and they drop everything. So what happened was they gave me very generic covers. This was supposed to be a British bad boy in London. He's a grad student. He falls for an 18-year-old college girl. And then at the end of the first book, they both come home from winter break, and they're both kind of bummed because they had to leave each other behind to go back to London to do their own separate family things. And then they walk into the same room and they realize their parents have been dating this whole time in London and they didn't know. So now they're like, oh my God, our parents are going to get married and we've been banging back in Cambridge. Oh my God, we're in so much trouble. So now it's the book 2 is whole. We got to hide it from our parents. And then book 3 is his dad, who's an Earl, finds out and it was like, you can absolutely not marry an American trashy girl. What are you doing? You know? So there's like that. So it's a 3-book series. And then book 4 is like his best friend who falls in love with his cousin. And it's a whole other, but it's a really great series, but the covers were terrible. And when the publisher sent out the newsletters to the reader to announce it, along with like 20 other books that were coming out, only my little links to click on the book didn't work. Like they went to a 404 not found page. And I'm just like, oh, I hate publishers. I hate publishers. Because when I told them, I'm like, the links didn't work. Can you resend? They're like, no, we can't, bother people with, additional newsletters in their inboxes. So no one could ever buy my book. So I bought those books back and then republished them. And so, yeah.
So you're very happy to be indie.
I own every one of my books now, thankfully.
Amazing. When you told me that story not too long ago, I was like that, because like the titles were so cringy and the covers were super.
So they're British, right? And I wanted to do Pride, Prejudice, and Pleasure as the 3-book titles. They ended up with Forbidden Seduction Climax. I'm stuck with those dumb, stupid titles because the reviews need to be linked and everything. So, oh God, I'm so mad. I'm like, it was right there, guys. A great trilogy name. Messed it up. Come on.
I don't know that I would be like, oh, let's read book 3, Climax. Yeah, like, it's gonna be really great.
No, but who wants to read a book that is called Climax?
I sometimes have I'm not really a conspiracy person, but sometimes I wonder, I'm like, did they do this to me on purpose? Like, screw this girl's chances. And then here, the creme de la creme was like 2 years after my book came out, Joni Ellen Malpass decided to publish a book with them, and they also titled it Forbidden. So now when anybody searches for it, they show her book, which not the same plots at all, to be fair. But it was just like, in your own house, you plagiarized your own title. I was like, oh my God.
Oh no.
Like, you guys hate me that much. You're like, and that was when I was still published with them, and they just,
that's so frustrating.
It's one thing if like other people copy you, like, titles can't be copyrighted and all that kind of stuff. You can't protect titles, but in your own house, it's rude to your other author to like just be like, let's use the same title, and then have your author, you destroy them.
Catalog.
Yes. But the question is, was it in Comic Sans? I think is what we need to know.
Yes.
No, she got a better deal. And that was, of course, was a different publisher. So that's the thing, is I've had 3 different big publishers that have just totally eaten my lunch with bad situations. So the Comic Sans font was one publisher. These Step Brother books were another publisher. And then my third publisher, the Dragons. You guys have read the Dragons, right? The Dragon Shifter books that I have. Oh, they're amazing. If you haven't read the Brothers of Ash and Fire, like, they're unparalleled for shifter books and dragons. If you like either dragons or shifters, Brothers of Ash and Fire. So I signed those with St. Martin's, and about a month before my first book was going to come out, and I had done 3 books for them. I'm literally on a beach in Mexico for my very first cruise. And my agent, I shouldn't even be able to get phone calls on my phone because I have data turned off, but somehow I get a voicemail from my agent, and she's like, well, they're closing down the line and they're canceling your book next 2 books, and they're still going to publish your first one, but they're not going to give it any publicity attention. And I'm like, this tracks with my career.
Oh no.
Yeah. But that was another interesting thing. Like, these are like the funny tales you get from, I was at a pitch conference with, I went to like one of those Romance Writers of America conferences, and I had written a novella that I still need to release, but I had one line in the novella, and I had pitched it to a St. Martin's editor, and she read the novella, and she said, you mentioned these dragons being obsessed with virgins. Can I get 3 books on that? So I like turned around in a day and I was like, bam, 3 book plots. And so she signed the deal like in 24 hours. So that's how the dragons came about.
Get out.
But those covers are my cover, the good steamy covers with the shirtless men. And what's really fun is the very first book involves a journal that was written in the 1800s about one of the dragon guys, and he tries to hide it like for the next 200 years in this Russian library because they're Russian dragons. And so the front of all these pirate book or dragon books, it looks like a book that's been burned through on the front, so you can see the hero coming through because there's like sketches in the books of these the dragon heroes. So it's kind of like on point with the lore of the book, which I think is fun.
Yes, TBR. We know Terry doesn't like a man chest on a cover. She loved it.
I still have a hangover of Choose the Bear that I read 14 months ago, you know? So.
She brings that up almost every chance she gets. She's like,
Choose
the
more
bear.
books in that series. I'm going to have Choose the Wolf and Choose the Dragon set in the same little, like...
Oh, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Will one of those books will be the sheriff story?
Might. That's kind of a fun idea. I hadn't thought about the sheriff.
No.
Terry, I thought you just gave her an idea.
Down.
She's writing it down, Terry. Are you so excited? Oh my gosh, that's so exciting.
Because of, I won't say the background of the sheriff, but I thought that it would be in the same alley.
Oh.
He definitely knows about all the creatures out there.
That is so fun. So fun.
And we when will we have the follow-up of the Choose the Bear?
I'm not sure yet. I'm juggling pirates and mafia and hockey. It's going to happen.
That's right.
And everything. So yeah. So back to other projects going on.
Yes.
So I'm finishing the Italian Chef, Finding Prince Charming. Then I've got that novella we talked about, the historical romance novella where the guy has to go save that woman and her son after her husband dies in the Gentleman's Club. And that's going to come out in Scoundrels Like You in, I think, maybe November of this year. But it's up for pre-order and it's a box set. And then I'm going to start writing my hockey book, my first ever hockey book under my Emma Castle pen name, which is just same Lauren Smith writing style, just might have slightly darker or more edgy kind of like intense kind of stuff. And that is going to be Penalty King. And that's up for pre-order. And it's going to probably come out around October, maybe a little sooner if I write fast, but it's going to be good because in the true Lauren Smith fashion, I do everything the hardest way possible. So I've never written a hockey book and I don't even really know much about hockey other than like the very, very basics. So naturally I make
watch the series right now. And if you want to have a crazy kind of stuff, watch Montreal Canadiens fans it's the pinnacle of hockey.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of different hockey games online, and then my local team, the Tulsa Oilers, which is a farm team for the Anaheim Ducks, which is really fun. So I've been going to local games, but the story is going to be great because the heroine is going to be a hockey player. So the heroine and hero, their dads were hockey players like 20 years before, and they almost killed each other on the ice. And one was banned for life from hockey, and the other one was permanently in a wheelchair from what happened. Wow. So the two children now grow up and they just know about what's happened to their dads and how their whole lives have been blown up. And she's playing on the professional women's league and he's on this minor league team because nobody will ever take him onto a major league team because they know about his dad. And they're just like, you could be a wild card like your dad. We don't trust you. So unbeknownst to him, his manager of the team, after they have a player that gets injured, they recruit this female player onto his team. And because she's changed her name, he doesn't know immediately till he sees her face. And then he goes, oh my God, that's so-and-so's daughter. Get her off my team. And the manager's like, paperwork's already done. She's our new replacement player for kind of like get us back in the good graces of everybody in town and all this stuff. So now he has to protect her because he's the head enforcer on the ice. And he's got to protect basically his hated enemy, you know? And of course the chemistry is off the charts. And of course she's a great hockey player, but you know, in women's hockey, you know, you can't body check, you can't do any of the stuff that they do, no fighting, all that kind of stuff. And so she's going to come into this world that is way more violent and she's going to get hurt and he's going to have to deal with that. And it's going to be so good, guys.
It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. By the way, about your dragons, which I did not know about the dragons. I'm so excited. Paige goes, give me those dragons right now. I'm feeling the same way, Paige. I'm feeling the same way. So Lauren has nothing going on, clearly.
And the
Did you
pirate
have any more? I want to make sure we let
No,
you.
I had another
Oh, you have
question.
another
please?
question? Yes.
Yes.
Because I have heard a gossip that you are like started of thinking about the 4th book in King's Landing series.
Yes. So that will be the next book that I'll start writing after the hockey book. Sorry. So you have the cover, don't you? You could show the cover. I think
we will have it. We will have it like in early 27.
Yeah, probably like late spring of 2027. Yeah, it'll be next up. So it's going to be good. It's going to be
She's
Adrian.
Terry's ready for all the books.
One. So that's the very last one. That's book 5. But that's okay. You can show that one. So because we talked about, so this is going to be the very last book in the series, book 5, and it's going to be Flynn's son and Roberta's daughter that are going to be having an arranged marriage, and then she's going to decide, I'm not going to marry this guy. So she runs away to this and hides out on this ship because she hasn't seen him for 10 years because he ran away to sea because he's a little bit older, and so he's going to show up at the church and she's not there, and he's going to get super pissed because he's like, I was going to marry this flipping girl to please our parents, you know. And then he gets back on his boat, and then when they get out to sea and he invites his new, you know, guest who's staying in one of the guest cabins, and it's her, and he's like, oh my God. So they're all the way to the Caribbean together, and, you know, and cue all the fun, the pirate drama and stuff. But I did this cover first in the series. I actually saw the stock photo of the guy with his boot on the chest, and then, you know, the girl sitting there, and I was like, this is a series. And then I went backward in time and built all the other books around this cover.
My gosh.
I love that we're getting all the tea today. This is so fun.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry that I hope I didn't spill the beans on the 5th cover. I don't even know.
Yeah, you already shown us that cover.
Yes, I did ask permission. That was with our group, our little our smaller group. And I don't know where the 4th cover is actually. I'm terrible. We're excited about this one too.
Yeah, so this is The Princess and the Pirate. And cover really quick.
I was looking on Amazon. Is it on your website?
It's not up yet because I don't until I get the hockey book pretty far along. I don't want to put it up for pre-order yet because Amazon will punish you if you don't get your book released at a certain time frame. So you only have about 12 months. You can't put it out any farther before you get in trouble. So anyway, all right, I sent that to you.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm having so much. Oh boy, guys. Here we go. Get ready. Oh my gosh, you're gonna fall in love, Terry. Get ready. We're all going to fall in love. Here we are. This is book 4. No. Okay. It's like you're sharing too many things. Of course I am. I've got a million Lauren Smith covers on my. Okay. Got to remove something. Sorry, everyone. Oh my gosh. Making people wait. That's not nice. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. Will it let me do it now? Isn't it gorgeous? Look at that dress. Look at that pose. Is that Connor Floyd?
Yes.
Because he, you know, he's the twin of Josephine from book 3. And they always said that he looked like his older brother, Dominic. So I figured, why not use the same model? That makes it easy.
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh, Lauren. Oh, it's beautiful. I'm so
and again, she's matched that, you know, the purple skies with the purple dress, you know, just, I love how she does that.
Oh, Paige goes, oh, hot dang. I'm so there for this one. I love it. Oh my gosh, this is so very fun. I do, this sounds like a non sequitur, but I promise I'm making a point. I do love my children, but they're getting out of school in a few minutes, and it's very inconvenient for me right now because I just want to talk to you.
Just go and get them. I will continue the conversation.
Terry's like, I will keep her all day.
Oh yeah,
I know, right?
Anytime.
Oh my gosh, truly. Well, we will have you again. I'm serious. Oh my gosh, it's always so fun to talk to you. Catherine says, "Ooh, guess my TBR has gotten longer."
Mm-hmm.
You know it. You know it. Everybody's TBR has gotten a lot longer. I'm so excited. Well, I'm going to go back and in our description box, I'm going to add all the links because you were so lovely, and thank you for coming on like super duper last minute. But this has been amazing. Yeah. Loved hearing everything.
Yeah, and you can put the Lauren and the Emma sites. It'd be perfect.
Yes, I sure will. Yes, I 100% will. Deborah says, even though I'm late, I was well worth getting in here. I'm so glad you came and joined us, Deborah. Yeah, go find Lauren, and I will add the links right after I pick up my kids. So it'll be soon. But we want to.
You can also add. I'll tell everybody my secret pin name. It's Emily Saxon. It's all the cute, sexy, steamy stuff. So just pure brain candy. So EmilySaxonBooks.com. It's just like my other sites.
Yay! Okay, we'll do Emma Castle, Emily Saxon, Lauren Smith. Adding all the things, and we're gonna look for your Kickstarters coming up.
And all that's coming out, and that way you guys can get the really pretty special editions. Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited! Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. It worked out perfect.
I know, it really did. It was so perfect. And Terry, thank you for joining me the whole time. You're so amazing. I love it so much. All right. Well,
thank you to let me let me meet Lauren.
I know you were excited, and I knew you were going to bring up Choose the Bear. I knew it. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Well, you all have a great rest of your day. Don't forget, the big challenge is on right now for Ever After-a-thon. You can take pictures and add your step backs and your covers for extra points. So yeah, I'm going to go pick up my kids, so they're not mad at me. But have a great one. We'll see you soon, and we'll keep up with you, Lauren. Thank you again.
Bye.
Bye.